Hey, you guys, I got a message for you. And that message is it's time to step away. So I just recently did a message talking about how we need to ask God to deliver us. And I had listened to that Leandria Johnson song, Deliver Me. And I listened to it again yesterday morning. What I feel like I heard was that it is time to step away. When we think about that latter part of that song, how she's saying, this is my exodus. And when we think about exodus, that is departing, stepping away. I talked in my last message about how literally even in the book of Exodus, the Israelites are leaving slavery and going into the promised land. And so you guys, it is time for us to step away from whatever is keeping us bound, whatever is enslaving us, so then we can move towards and receive God's promises. But if you continue to stay in bondage to these things that are not of God, you may not receive God's promises. So you guys, I want to strongly encourage you to step away. So you can say to yourself, well, what do I need to step away from? You may need to step away from a relationship that is enslaving you to sin, that is pushing you towards sexual immorality. You may need to step away from a bad habit. That could be the habit of smoking, drinking, cussing. You may need to step away from that mindset. Just like how Donald Lawrence says in that song, just that overthinking, that worry, that depression, that anxiety. It is time that we step away from that. You may need to step away from that lifestyle. And that lifestyle could be homosexuality, that it is time to step away. It is time to step away from sororities and fraternities. They are not of God. It is time to step away. It is time. So you guys, I thought about Ecclesiastes chapter 3, and it talks about how there is a time for everything and a season for every activity under the heavens. And some part of chapter 3, it talks about a time to tear down and a time to build. It says a time to keep and a time to throw away. A time to tear and a time to mend. You guys, it's time to step away. Whatever is pulling you towards sin, it is time to step away. We have to declare that this is the day that the Lord has made. And we are going to rejoice and be glad in it, but we are going to step away today. You have to say, today is the day that I'm going to step away. That I'm going to make that decision. That I'm going to throw away that bad habit. That I'm going to let this thing go. It is time to step away. So maybe you just need to ask God, what am I holding on to that I need to let go of? God, what do I need to step away from? What do I need to separate myself from? God, what do I need to leave? If you have felt God pulling at your heart, don't play tug of war with God. Let it go. Follow Jesus. Now is the time. It is time to step away from sin, from unrighteousness. And the thing is, you guys, is just like I mentioned in my last message, about asking God to deliver us. Ask God to help you step away. It may not be easy to do, but ask God. Nothing's too hard for God. Include him in this process. You can do it with God on your side. And it's not about how many wrong turns you have made, because in that song, the guy is saying, rescue me from myself. And you can just find yourself where you've just made so many mistakes. It's not too late. It's not too late to step away. You are not too far gone. God just wants you to repent and turn towards him. So step away from the sin and turn towards God. It's not too late. So you guys, it's time to step away. We can do it. Be blessed.